Now let's access our cPanel for the website timbel.africa. To Spectaculous as usual, install WordPress. We've already learned how to install WordPress in the previous class. If you missed that, you can access that class in the link below. You would observe that we installed the WordPress in the main directory, not in a subdirectory. The first thing we want to do is to change the theme to reflect the type of website we are designing. We add some filter. We wanted a website that has a custom header and under the education category. Yeah, this looks good. Kiddies theme. We click on the activate button to make it come live, and we refresh to see the new theme. Let's customize this theme. The site identity looks good. Just make a few changes. The colors look good. The header image, we have to change that. To do that, we need to look at the resolution of the image. The size of the image is 1920 pixels wide and 800 pixels high. To do that, to replace that image, we need to search for an image that we really like. And a good website to do that is pixabay.com. We found an image that we like. And we need to adjust that image to the size of what we require for the website, that is 1920 pixels by 800 pixels. And once we are done, we can now replace the header image on our website. So we can quickly create the menu. The menu is the menu contains the hyperlinks for the website. Now, for us to be able to edit this website efficiently, we need a plugin. A very special one called Elementor. Now, this Elementor plugin enables us to easily build WordPress website even without any technical knowledge. WordPress plugins are small softwares or are software applications that have been built by someone else that you can attach or integrate to your own WordPress website to extend its functionality, to make it work better, to make it more robust and do more things for you. So now that we've installed Elementor, we can now use it to edit our web pages, our WordPress pages. So we create a home page. And we label it as welcome. You can see the slug there. Editing the web page with Elementor, we can add a section and drag in whatever item we want to reflect on the web page. For this, we are putting in the text editor, just placeholders to have a feel of what the website will look like. And we can now preview it, the website, on the desktop, tablet, and on a mobile device, to give us an idea of how the website will be displayed when people with different devices try to view the website. It's really very good at all times to try to preview as you design, so that you can be guided on aesthetics. We can change the background of the text area. We can modify the margins, the padding. You can do a lot of things. We need only 2 columns. We are adding a video in the second. Now we need to get the URL for the video, that is the video link, and we are getting it from YouTube. We can get the link from the share button. It gives us a very clean and smooth link. You just need to click on the share button and copy that URL. Yeah, we paste it here. Then we can go ahead and begin to edit the text area. Type in whatever we want to there. And we can always refresh. To see a reflection of what we've just done. Now you can observe that the page sometimes need to be shortened, and to do that we need to add a read more button that will be hyperlinked to another page where people can read more of what we have just of what we want them to know about on the home page. So to do that, we need to create a new page, put in all the content we want in that page, maybe in the About Us page. And once we have done that, we can now copy the URL of that new page we have created and now use it as the destination for the hyperlink of the home page. In this case, read more button. We can create more pages as much as we want. Now there's an important aspect we need to pay attention to, and that is the setting. It is in the setting we tell WordPress where to point, which page to point the home page to. We can take a look at every other sublink under the setting. Under the settings, we have general, writing, reading, and so on. We can just play around them, but it's always good to, as a beginner, to leave the default settings to be on the safer side. Now this particular thing has some complications. Pointing it initially, you can see that is giving something else. The welcome page has been replaced with some other items which we do not want. Meet our staff, contact us, what kiddies offer. We never expected those, but it took a while to realize we need to remove these items one after the other. In the end, it's worth it. So to remove those other components, First of all, we are deleting the unnecessary pages that we do not need. We move them to the trash. So then we go back to customize and move through the items one after the other. The site identity checked is good. The header checked is good. The background checked is good. Then the home page settings, there we go. We have to disable those other bars we don't need. What kiddies offer? This is the troublesome one, but we'll get it. Voila, everything is good, but the header image has been disabled. But that's not a problem. We can put that up ourselves. All we need to do is to create another section, a new section, and then drag in the image there. Make sure it's full, and we choose the image which is already in the media section of the WordPress. Voila, and it's as good as new. So it's time to create the menus. Since we have made those pages, we can comfortably make menu, populate the menu. We've created the primary menu before. So now for the home page, since this is kind of a troublesome theme, we need to copy the entire URL for the home page, which is timbell.africa, just to be on the safer side. Then for the About Us page and the other pages, they are there by default. We can just add them up to the menu. Rearrange and save the menu. Now we can refresh. Yes, that looks good. Now check the links to be sure everything is working. We want to edit that home page to reduce the text on the home page and use this to learn how to create hyperlinks. So we cut off the aspects that we do not need, since we've already put it in the About Us page. We select that text, read more. But first of all, we need to copy the URL of where we want the read more to link to, which is about. Timbell.africa/about-us. Voila, and we've hyperlinked it. So when you click on the read more button, it takes you to About Us. Let's see how it looks like now. On tablet, well, not bad. Not bad. On mobile, perfect. Looks good. We want to add some other videos to the bottom of this main video. So we we include the video. We want 3 more videos here, so we need to reduce the width to 1/3 of that span. To do that, we adjust the width here. Yeah, that looks good. So now, after doing that, we the video, right click, duplicate. Can center. Let's refresh. Okay, now we need to copy the URL for the videos. Oh, something went wrong. We mistakenly reverted to an older version. So if you fall into such a problem, all you need to do is go to the history and try to trace the most recent change that reflects your current work, and then you revert to that change, and you are reasonably safe. So let's try to add another plugin. Which can we add now? Let's see if we can get something on COVID. This looks good. Let's install it and let's activate it. Country to display, select Nigeria. Now this is a short code, and it's very important. That is the code that will display the entire app on our WordPress website. We have to create a new page to display that. We just give it a title and paste that short code. That's all. And once we publish it, you can actually view the page. So we can now add that new URL, that new page, to the hyperlink to the menu. we've pointed the link, the leaderboard would point to when clicked on. Yeah, now viewers can close up the banner. The banner should appear every day. We can create a submenu by shifting the menu underneath the main menu link like this, but we are not doing that. We want all the menus to be on the same level. So there they are. So let's edit to add something else to the right hand side of this banner. We can easily do that by duplicating, removing that COVID data shortcode, and add the video we want to add. Yeah. I will replace it with our own URL, and we are good. We can look at the page. So let's look at widgets. On this theme, there are 7 widgets. Now, sometimes one could get confused on where they really appear, which is which. One tricky way of addressing that challenge is try to put in random stuffs on each of the widget. Just put in maybe random text. Different random text to identify which is which. And then when you are done, try to look at all your pages. And any one that appears on each of those pages, you can easily identify the widget and put in the right stuff you want to appear. We've identified one of the footers. We can now put in all the actual data that we want to appear in that footer that reflected on the home page, or on any other page for that matter. Well, right now we are not interested in using any of these footers, so we are deleting everything, just for you to know how it works in case you are interested in adding widgets to your website. Okay, so finally for the contact us, we can add a map to show the location of our office. It's very, very easy. We just add the address. And we are good. So far so good. We have done justice to this. And with this you have learned you can design, you can build a WordPress website and begin to earn a living, make some money. Thank you, and hope you join us in our next lesson.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. Check your Wi-Fi network connection by going to settings.